everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Happy Monday. Thank you so much for joining me today. So before we get into today's card, I just want to let you know that I am having a sale in my Etsy shop. You can save 20% off on your order of $10 or more. I've listed most of the most recent cards, and this one will be up as well. So this sale will end this Friday, so make sure you take advantage of it while you can. And yeah, so you will find a link to that in the description box below. So let's get on with this card. So I'm not gonna lie, initially this was going to be a card for Scrapbook Pal, and I don't know. I just didn't care for it, it didn't go in the direction that I wanted it to go. So I felt like I didn't want to turn it into Scrapbook Pal, but I still love this card. So I am using the Christmas cutouts from Tim Holtz and Sizzix. You've seen me use these now a couple of times. I will be on the Scrapbook Pal YouTube channel today with a card. So I will try to remember to also link that down below. It won't go live until I think it's 9 a.m. Mountain, which is 10 a.m. Central. So I'll try to remember to link that down below once it goes live. So I've cut down a piece of pink paper. This may be Melon Mambo. It may be raspberry or something from MFT. I honestly don't have any idea. It was a scrap on the table on my craft desk, and I was like, let's do this. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the word piece, and I'm literally just going across and cutting it all out. Now, hindsight's 2020. If I thought ahead, I would have gone ahead and put this piece of cardstock on adhesive sheet, but I didn't. Lesson learned. So I'm trying to make sure that it's not completely lined up perfectly, that some of it's hanging off. I'm trying not to have a side where there's a hole, but I do end up getting that eventually. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that entire thing out. And then once I've done that, I'm going to try to bring in some paper. I really wanted to use this plaid from MFT. I think I have 4 of these. I think I loved it so much I bought 4 of these when they were on sale. I don't have a problem. What are you talking about? So anywho, I'm going to go ahead and get that adhered to the piece of paper, but I'm trying to decide what other colors that I want to bring in. I knew that I wanted to bring in the pink that I already had, and I wanted the tree to be the plaid. So that was like where my head was at with this one. It's like, that's the direction I wanted to go. That's where I wanted to get to. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this piece of paper out, and I'm going to bring in some glitter glue. I think it's Berry Arts glitter glue. I don't remember what it's called. I do wish I had the fine tip one. This one is not with the finest tip. So it gets a little bit everywhere. But again, hindsight's 2020. If you make this card, I would really suggest that you use some adhesive sheets. Whether you get them from Scrapbook Pal, whether you get the ones I mentioned from Amazon, whichever ones, but this was a little tedious. So, especially since I went ahead and used some of the pink letters, I really wish I'd gone ahead and used adhesive sheet. But again, hindsight's 2020, we made it. So I'm going to bring in a deep dark teal. This one is from MFT. I want to say it's, don't get me lying to you. And then I found a piece of Coastal. I know this isn't Coastal Cabana. Is this Coastal Cabana? This may just be a scrap piece of blue, kind of blue-green that I had in my, no, there's the Coastal Cabana. I thought I used Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to trim that down so I can put them all on this adhesive sheet. So when I do Scrapbook Pal, I have to use things that are from their store, that they carry in their store. And I picked up these because I wanted to give them a try. They had a sale, and they're actually pretty good. I do prefer the Sizzix over these, but I also like the ones from Amazon so much better. So I am adding adhesive to the back of both cardstocks again, because I'm going to cut these out because I want enough letters to fill up the holes, basically. the holes that we've left, because I only want the plaid for the trees. And here is my bucket O letters. You're actually going to see this again and again. I think I used it 2 more times. I honestly can't remember. So I am just trying to decide on my pattern, and I decide to go after I get these out and put in their color family, or actually just letters, I think. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the darkest teal as the P, and then set a pattern, and I'm going to complete that pattern through the whole entire thing. This part actually went pretty quickly because I had the adhesive on the back, and again, the only ones I didn't were the pinks, but I think I only ended up using like 1 letter of pink per word, and not even that much because some of it was cut off. But I kept the pattern going, and I really love how this part turned out. I really do like this card. Now that I fixed it and kind of made it what I wanted it to be, I really enjoy it. So I'm just placing these where I want them to go. And again, just trying to follow the pattern. I'm not gluing anything down just yet. I'm just making sure that they're going to fit. So I hope you are doing well. I can't believe we are in the first full week of November. I was sitting down today filling out the calendar for the rest of the year, and I was like, I don't have enough days because there's so much I want to share with you guys. I don't have enough days. So some of it will probably have to go into 2023. I still haven't decided what my plan is for videos going forward. Hopefully I will have that figured out by the end of the year. I don't know that I can commit to doing 3 a week as I have been doing, because it's honestly been a lot. And with my health issues, I'm still trying to get my MRIs. I had the absolute worst, most horrendous doctor's appointment on the 20th, and that kind of sent me into a little bit of a depression. So I told Rob, I was like, I'm done for 2022. I'm just going to finish out the year. I'm not going to worry about anything. We're just going to get shit done and then go forward. So that's kind of my goal and my plan. And I'm trying to decide how I'm going to work this channel, because I want to keep going. I do want to do my planner content. I'm going to have a planner haul. I may go ahead and post that tomorrow, because it's kind of like a non-haul planner haul. I don't know how else to describe it. You'll just have to watch the video. An unintended planner haul. But I think that's what it is. So you'll have to watch the video for that. And I normally like to keep the planning content to the weekend, but this is just so funny. I can't wait to share it with you guys. So I, again, am just using that glitter, is it glitter glue? I don't know what kind of glue it is, y'all. It's just liquid glue. I also have Tombow, but I really wanted to try this out. And again, Scrapbook Pal was having a sale on adhesive. If you sign up for their if you sign up for their newsletter, you will find they do sales on the regular. And I also love that they share with you what's coming in stock, etc. Okay, so I have decided that I want to bring in that star die from the honeybee stamps thing. That, not honeybee, waffle flower, that snowflake die that I used. And I was like, I want to use that. There was a silver, but I thought I didn't want to bring in silver because there's not silver in the paper. And I thought, oh, maybe this, that was actually the, what's it called? The poinsettia from Queen and Company. I was like, oh, I'll just use this. And I was like, no, it doesn't really fit that well. So yeah, so I'm bringing in that piece of dark teal. I had a card base already ready to go. So I went ahead and used it for this. Now that was cut portrait style, but I didn't figure it would be that big a deal for this to open sideways. You're going to see a lot of this color combination. Can I just say that? I did like 3 or 4 videos using this color combination because I wanted to use up the stuff on my desk. Like that's how serious we got. That's how serious things got. So you'll definitely be seeing this color palette some more later down the road. So I am putting in a white layer per usual, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some Scott's adhesive to the back of this and get it on the card. I'm also going to, up there on the right, you can see I went ahead and cut out a tree from the glitter paper. I already had the blue tree and I already had the pink tree, but I wanted to bring in a bit more of that glitter. So I'm trying to decide which way I want it to go, which ones I want in there, and then I'm adding all three. So 2 of them are going to be flat and 1 of them is going to be on the front. I didn't pop it up because this is already popped up enough. So while it's a bit labor intensive, it wasn't necessarily that bad. Just getting it in and out of the die cutting machine was really the most labor intensive of all of it. And then I thought I was going to do an offset, and then I didn't like that. So you guys know how I am. Crafting in real life over here. We craft in real life. I've mentioned before, and I'll say it again, I am not one to make samples. I don't craft that way. I don't want to share that kind of crafting with you guys. I don't mind if other people do it, but it's just not my style. I want you guys to see my mistakes. I want you guys to see my design process, because I feel like that just helps. Oh, look, I did pop it up. Misty, you dodo bird. Right. Once I do that, that's that. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. Please check out the Etsy sale. I am trying to move some cards to raise a little bit of money. So yeah. Anyway, don't forget to leave me a comment letting me know what you think of this color story. As I've mentioned, your comments, your engagement, your likes really helps me and really helps the channel, and I appreciate it. All right, guys, I will see you possibly tomorrow for that planner haul, but definitely on Wednesday for another video. Bye for now.